Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome back, Elizabeth Tru2itt Connections. Pick a card. Did I go live? Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So look for me. Come on in. Let's do some readings and some numerology. Now, today, let's talk about love. Wherever you are in the topic, in relationships, not in relationships, wanting it, not wanting it. Take a deep breath with me. Let's see which message, maybe all. Stick around if you can. I will include timestamps. But what helps you, what inspires you, what resonates? Sometimes when I see readings for myself, things have already happened and it's just confirmation of what you know. And what we're going to focus on in terms of love is what to acknowledge, what then to release, so that you can feel good about where you are moving into 2026, whether it's with someone or with you. It is about love. Let's see what we get. Here we have 3 decks: Lightseer's Tarot, Rider-Waite Tarot, and Tarot of the Wild Unknown. 1, 2, 3. Again, I do hope these are helpful. Please subscribe. That's all I ask. Help me grow the channel. Many of you watch and don't subscribe. Let's share the energy. All right, let's go with deck 1. All right, group 1. Let's talk about wherever you are, what needs to be acknowledged. Good, the bad, and the ugly. The Hermit. The Hermit. So I think there's been some endings for some of you. Some of you are doing the alone thing. And honestly, it is really good for you. So acknowledge these endings and that some time alone to reflect and to understand how to not only help yourself, but help others moving forward. I honestly do tie this in a numerology way, if that's a word, to being a prophet and to being a healer. But first, you do have to heal yourself. So please acknowledge where you're at, meet yourself there, release expectations. And many of you too are a guiding light for others all the time. So I encourage you to make sure that you take some time for yourself to help heal and find your support system. You can't always be the guiding light for everyone, but you certainly are really good at it. And I think this time alone, we could acknowledge, has served you well. That is true. Also, Virgo energy, I need you guys to, at the same time, acknowledge your deep intuition, but on the daily, be taking good care of your health. Those daily habits matter. And so again, watch anything that's addictive or you're over consuming, overdoing, and that can take many forms. All right, now let's look at what we really have to release. On top of this, our past triggers that I know came up a lot for many of us. There you go. Strong Pisces energy, water in general. This is where you have felt overwhelmed. I think you've been helping everybody. You've been taking the emotional brunt of relationships. And some of you are drowning in the loneliness that you feel. And I want you to know that the sun will come up again. Please bring balance to your life. Understand the duality within you. Bring some balance. Come up for air. There is strong Piscean energy as we have the last planets, Saturn and Neptune, at the final degrees and moving into Aries. A lot of this Piscean energy will not be felt so strongly again. So it is a beautiful energy to absorb, but there's a lot of fear and doing too much and all of this dark night of the soul that you really do have to illuminate. And again, it's going to require finding love and balance for yourself first. Okay, guys? Put your mask on first, your oxygen mask. No fake mask. Be honest. Don't be secretive. And the devil. These are major arcana cards, you guys. Capricorn energy. All of this is coming to an end. You can't carry on anymore the way you have with either being alone, feeling lonely, because you shouldn't. You can be okay being alone. There's so much to understand and find strength in. Also, in relationships, many of you are being controlled. You're following you're following someone that's not good for you. I feel like you're being controlled, and it's going to be hard for you to move forward. And there could be also a sense of those of you who are alone, letting outside circumstances control you. I could go find love if, and I would do this if. And then you feel stuck and overwhelmed. So this is very strong energy that needs to be released so you can move forward. Some of you really did lose someone to addictions, to some bad circumstances. And I can understand that. I did too. So I know how it feels. It feels like this. You've tried to be a healer. You've tried to help. Didn't. I'm going to push through the barking. Just keep your daily practices up. Watch your good health. Find good ways to fill your day. Use your energy in healthy ways. Group 1, ground yourself. This has been a lot. And as you move forward, concentrating on you and your abundance will bring in love. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. A lot of major energy. You need to be the boss at work, in your life. And I promise I don't want to say the game, but love. The game of love will start to have a more positive, energetic flow. All right, group 1, let's go to 2. Hi, group 2. Whoop, that was a lot for 1. There are timestamps if you'd like to jump around. I appreciate you guys who watched the whole thing. Sending you love. And group 2, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed, please do. That is our energy exchange right there. Now for you guys, let's go like this. We're going to start with what do you have to acknowledge in terms of love, if you're in a relationship, not. What do you want? What are we acknowledging? And here we have the Hierophant. Some of you may be getting married. That is super exciting. I do feel that many of you understand you have to acknowledge you've been dealing with a soulmate, a soul connection, a soul path, and a soul purpose. This is also a time, especially if you're getting married, into a relationship, or in a situation that you have to acknowledge what's happening. Please go seek out intelligent, wise, third-party advice to help you understand the key to what went on in 2025 for you and what will be that one thing you can carry forward into 2026, especially in terms of love. Taurus energy too, you guys. And I do want to say that a lot of people come to you for advice, and maybe some of you are feeling really alone. This can be about getting in touch with your spiritual side and learning about it, getting curious about it. And I promise you won't feel alone ever again. You'll be in touch with a whole nother side of yourself and a higher consciousness. That is a really good experience. So let's talk about what needs to be released in either your relationships in the past or now. The moon. Wow. All these decks, very interesting, major energy. So this is Pisces energy, but the water signs, it's strong. We all feel the moon's energy changing every day. And right now, many of you may feel really stuck, confused, having nightmares, not sleeping about this topic of love and relationships. And even those of you who are alone, the nights can be long and hard. And I also think there's been a lot of secrets kept from you that has you really, really confused and feeling like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. So I do want you to please go seek out support and advice. Someone, third party that you can trust. I feel like there's some secrets here that are keeping you feeling isolated and alone and not in touch with love. And again, as I mentioned previously, the sun is going to come up tomorrow. The Piscean energy is very strong as we have these last planets leaving for our lifetime anyway. And some of our dreams are ending, but new ones are coming in. Please don't lose the hope. So let's see what we can welcome in. What qualities, what situations and patterns in love can we bring in for 2026? The world. Capricorn energy, major arcana cards. I just think it's so interesting. And this is where you're ready to, again, as I said in previous readings lately, not just turn the page. You're opening up a whole new book in 2026. That binder and let this encompass everything. Love for yourself and others, abundance because you're doing the things. You are no longer underwater in the dark without support. This is welcoming in all the things. And you have all the elements here. So you found a way to be balanced with your passion, with your daily energy, with your thoughts, and with your emotions. So it is go time. It is go time where you can take this quality of being a leader yourself, being that oak tree for other people, and finding a lot of strength in all of that for you to move forward, whether it's in a new relationship, but for many of you, you're moving forward in a solo way, and it will bring in new opportunities. For those of you who are getting married, this is quite interesting energy, and it can be a little bit scary and overwhelming, but you are, again, opening up a whole new book of your life And so I really encourage that. And this is occurring now. Amazing. I love the energy. I hope you do. Let's look at 3. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, group 3. If you use the timestamps and you're just popping over here, I am Elizabeth. We're talking about love. We're talking about what we have to acknowledge in 2025 about love, whether you've been in a relationship or not, single, what we've got to release and what we can bring forward. Let's talk about what we're going to acknowledge. The Son of Pentacles, I would say this is much like the Page of Pentacles, where new energy, very young energy is coming in to your life, to projects, to work. So some of you may feel intimidated about this topic. And let's go back to love. You may be meeting someone younger and feeling inadequate in some ways. You may be dealing with someone that is immature, has a lot to learn, but I do think there's a lot of strength and grace with this. Now, a third group of you may be actually dealing with a family member, and I believe that there has been so much love for this, but a need to acknowledge how much you can control in terms of love, whether it's, a partner or a child. We all have free will. And so a lot of what we have to acknowledge in this is let them, number 1. Number 2, when you let something go, if it's meant to be, they will come back. And 3, there's a lot of maturity needed in this situation, and that needs to be acknowledged, even if you're alone and you have no children. You can be triggered back into feeling some of those childlike, immature sort of ways. And those are things that have to be acknowledged, as well, though, as how grounded you are, how much love and curiosity you have, and how much you do want to be grateful for everything that's happened, and how you want to take that strength and move forward. And I really, really love that. Now let's keep going with the Wild Unknown Tarot and look at what we have to release from these situations in love and for ourselves. Daughter of Swords, very family-oriented energy. Again, young energy, male, female, gender fluid, but in this case, you have learned a lot. And part of that is the wisdom from the wounds and what scars we can never release. They're there, but they do heal and they do diminish. So there's an acknowledgement of that and releasing the fear that these scars will never heal. I know healing is a journey, but honestly, if you look at your physical scars, they do heal. Do you remember what happened? Yes, but they stop hurting. And so this is a message to gain clarity about what it is you need to release. These, and a lot of it can be your own guilt, shame, and what's the word I'm looking for? A grip on something you may feel responsible for that doesn't belong to you. I want you to release that. It's something that you keep in your mind a lot at night, and it keeps you up. And once you release that, you'll be able to move forward in a much more clear way. There's a lot of wisdom here that needs to be applied. Right now, let's look at what we can bring, what qualities we can bring forward into 2026, into love, into relationships, into you, into us. What? The Ten of Pentacles. How beautiful. That's what we want. This is all the good things. This is one of my favorite cards. I love 10 because it is about endings, but it mirrors one. It's one. So there's new beginnings. Is it easy? Do we have some maturity to bring in? Yes. Do we need to ground ourselves? Yes. Love can make you silly. Love can make you grieve. Love can make you jealous. And if you don't have it, you can feel alone. But what you know is that when you love yourself and you understand how to love others too, who maybe you have to release, you free up all your energy to bring in and mirror in good energy as well. This is abundance at its fullest in all of your chakras. It's you being balanced. It's you accepting where you are, loving yourself, all the things that you did accomplish. It's remembering those. Take a moment to write them down. Find the wisdom in all that you learned in 2025 and the love that's there, especially for yourself. And the gratitude, that gratitude attitude is going to be the first thing that really ignites your new year. And you're coming at it with so much balance and renewed energy. Again, that butterfly energy, I would like to say, is important there. And it's just great. I think that you have a lot to look forward to in terms of love and abundance in many ways. All right. Well, as we wrap up these final days, I do wish you so much love and peace. I'll catch you on a live, and big hugs. Mwah. Thank you for being here. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon.